I'm here to talk about Tim Moore, the quitter. I am really glad that he's gone now because I do feel that there's one less beard I have to compete with for the best, most glorious facial hair on SLUH's campus. I've known Tim since before I started working here. I've known him for a while as he did theater tech for my father when my dad was still working here. I know that Tim and my father sometimes, with any kind of theater relationship, had their ebbs and flows, and my dad always respected Tim. So therefore, I guess I had to. When I first got hired on here 4 years ago, Tim also got rehired after his probationary stint at Chaminade. And he's been a friend of mine ever since I came here. He was instrumental with a lot of the COVID protocols we had in place with the graduation, baccalaureate mass, driving the bills. Tim was really good with finding ways with seating charts and getting things together. Me and Dr. K couldn't do half the things we do when it comes to the end of year events without Tim Moore. His help and his expertise were amazing. I have fun at TPI. I'm sure I'll see you around sometime. I'm sure you're gonna need something from me. You're gonna call me for something, and something in my house is gonna break, and I don't know what to do with that. So I'm gonna call you to fix it, and you better answer your phone.
A few years ago, I had the pleasure to work with Bradley, along with the biology team, to redesign the curriculum for freshman biology. So I had the opportunity to appreciate his collegiality, his care for his students, and his insights.
He has been such a great influence on SLUH in so many different areas, as a teacher, as a coach, as in campus ministry. It's just amazing the influence that he's had on so many students, and just his nature. He's such a kind and caring person.
I really couldn't ask for a better colleague, a better team member. Very talented for sure, but I think the thing that I appreciate the most about Bradley is his authenticity. Just a genuinely good human being.
Just being on retreat with him, being on a Kairos recently, he's just such a kind, caring person, and really has developed a wonderful spiritual life, and does such a great job of sharing that spirituality, that spiritual life with students and others. And then Stuco, he's just done an amazing job coming out of the pandemic. He and Megan have done an amazing job to just help people have fun again.
So Bradley, we're gonna miss you greatly. Come back and visit anytime, and best of luck following your dream in aviation.
Linda, I just wanted to tell you that I was really sad when I heard that you were leaving our school. I wanted to express how blessed I feel, how honored has been working with you all these years, and to call you a colleague and a friend.
I'll always remember how Linda always greeted me with a smile every time I went down to the IT office.
She was always very helpful, very knowledgeable, that I couldn't appreciate more, and I try not to take that for granted.
Somebody told me once that God sends people into our lives for all kinds of reasons, sometimes to teach us, sometimes to challenge us, and sometimes just to remind us that He loves us. I think you definitely fell into that category. You just brought such a kind and patient presence to SLUH.
I know whenever I've had a problem with my computer, or if I've had problems with technology in a room, she is really quick to come and help.
I'm especially thankful for all your patience, your kindness, and all the time we have spent together in our conversations, especially about dogs.
I think that I got to know Linda most. We worked the soccer gates together, and as they say, you really don't ever get to know someone until you've worked the SLUH High soccer gate with them for 5 years in a row. I remember many times coming down to those games and being exhausted, and Linda was always someone who I could talk to, and I'd always feel better after talking to her about my day.
She loved to tell me stories about her family, doing things with her dad, her pets, and it was just so wonderful to have that presence here in the middle of just sometimes franticness. And she was always so patient, no matter how busy she was or what was going on.
I know she has a great relationship with her dad. I've seen her and her dad at different sporting events. throughout the past years, and I just know what a great daughter she is to him and a great sister.
And I have a little Mary Engelbright sign in my office that she loved, and it says, "'Tis truly said, it does not take much strength to do things, but it requires great strength to decide what to do." Linda, you are a woman of strength and a woman of courage. Wishing you the best of luck always.
People like Sarah are the reason why I teach at SLUH.
From the first day she started at SLUH, Sarah Becvar jumped in right away into the spirit of SLUH High.
I've always been impressed by Sarah, whether observing her in the classroom or working with her in youth and government, with her care and compassion, her professionalism, and just her overall enthusiasm.
She knew well about this culture, being a Becvar, but Mrs. Becvar is not a great teacher because she's a Becvar. She's a great teacher because she knows this students, she knows this population, she knows how to love students and be there for them and support them.
When she got here, Youth and Government was still a young program, only had it a couple of years, but she helped catapult it into a YAG powerhouse that exists to this day.
One of my favorite things has been getting to chaperone the Youth and Government trip with Mrs. Becvar every fall. And it is amazing to see her in her element there. She is just with them every moment. She's supporting them, she's encouraging them, she's rooting for them, and it's so cool to see her and how much she loves them.
This is one of those bittersweet moments. Sarah is going to have an opportunity to expand her professional skill set and bring that to the next school she's teaching and administrating at. But it's for sure our loss in the social studies department.
Sarah, we're going to miss you a lot. Good luck with you and your family in the years to come, and have fun over at Vianney.
Your brilliance, your intelligence, your talent are going to be greatly missed.
I first met Kim Walsh when I was a senior at St. Louis U High, and we led a Kairos retreat together. And ever since that moment, she has been like a second mom to me. And then when I came back as a faculty member, it has been such a joy getting to work with her and be a friend and a colleague and like another son in her life.
Hi, Kim. It's Sister Mary. I have no idea why Kim started calling me Sister Mary, but she did it since the day I arrived. And the best story I have to tell about Kim is the day that Joe Comas and I convinced her that I really had been a nun. I had been in a play when I worked with youth group, and I had a picture of me in my whole little habit, and we left it on Kim's desk, and she absolutely believed that I had been a nun.
I am so grateful for the way that Mrs. Walsh makes everyone she encounters laugh, brings them joy, makes their day happier.
So Kim, good luck to you in the future, and with John, we're going to miss you both a lot. I always enjoyed our conversations together. I always appreciated how you had a great love for all of us at SLUH, especially our students, and wish you the best.
Kim, I love you dearly. All of the time that we've spent together, I'm going to miss, but know that I'm always here for you, and you got to do what you got to do, Kimmy baby. I'll see you soon.
So what I remember the most about Mr. Walsh is no matter what the weather was, no matter what the day was like, he was always in the same kind of jovial, happy mood, and that was infectious. You know, I'd come in maybe in a bad mood, maybe in a hurry, maybe dreading the day, maybe it was rainy outside, and John always had this great skill of putting me in a good mood before I got to the door.
John was always someone, when he greeted you at the beginning of the day, regardless of what had happened on the way to school or before school started, he helped you kind of turn your day around and made it a little bit brighter.
He always made you feel really special and really important, and it was always just a great way to start the day.
John always had a way of knowing what was going on in my life. I was going through a rough time last fall, coming back after being away in the pandemic, and one day he approached me with this rosary, kind of out of the blue. I hadn't spoken to him about what was going on, but he brought this rosary to me and said, "I think you need this more than I do right now." And I was so touched by that gesture. Like I said, it was like he had a sixth sense or something, and just really knew what was going on in people's lives.
Some days when I get out of the car walking up, and again, no matter what my mood, what the weather was, he'd say, "You know, Coach Cruz, you're my hero. You know that? And so I want to take this opportunity to say, Mr. Walsh, you're my hero. Enjoy your time being a grandpa.
John, I wish you the best in retirement. You were made to be a grandpa. Those two girls are so lucky, and more on the way, are so lucky to have you. You will be very missed at SLUH High.
So Elaine Floyd and I started working together here at SLUH in 2016, the summer of 2016. We both came to SLUH as solo college counselors from different high schools. And I think we were both kind of seeking to form or join a team. It was really exciting to do that with her. She's the consummate team member and just an awesome collaborator. Somebody who really recognizes the special talents of each person that she works with.
Whenever you talked to Elaine, you felt like you were the only person in the world at that moment, that she had every interest in what you were saying and was just totally in tune to the conversation you were having.
So Elaine was one of the founding members of the college counseling program here at SLUH. She joined me after my first year, along with Kate Kimbaum, our other founding member, and she's just been invaluable. She probably doesn't know this, but when she joined the team, I was pretty intimidated by her. She's a big personality. She's very smart, very capable.
I was always impressed with Elaine's high level of care and compassion for all the students at SLUH, whether they were her counselee or just any student that had a concern. She handled all those experiences with grace and perseverance, and really worked with our students to get them to where they needed to be.
In a previous life, she was a publisher. She was also an author. And what people don't know is that she actually did some artwork for her own books. So one of the great things though is she actually brought a lot of those communication skills, those marketing skills to the college counseling program, and helped us to really up our communication with students and families, and it's been an invaluable part of the program.
And so grateful to have been part of a team with her. I'm spoiled for any future team events just because her special talents as an engineer by trade, a book publisher, and just an innovator, I think, have been like working with 6 people in one, so it's been an ultra team.
Elaine, you're gonna be missed. I know this is the right thing for you, and I know that I'm wishing you all the best, and I know that you're gonna really enjoy the next steps of your life, but you've left very big shoes to fill, and you've been incredible. I'm personally going to miss you a great deal.
So Elaine, I'm going to miss you a lot. I always enjoyed working with you, enjoyed our conversations. Good luck to you and all the bright days ahead.